This is how to make a quilt hat with your quilt scrap from your quilt coat pattern. You're going to take your hat pattern piece. I like to use this as my pattern piece. And then you're going to squeeze in 4 of these into a piece of your quilt and then cut them out. All right, so we have our 4 pieces cut out, and then I also like to cut out some lining. You can use cotton or flannel. This is just a basic simple cotton. And how we attach the lining is by using any kind of spray adhesive. This is a multi-surface spray adhesive. You can use quilt basting spray, just anything that's going to make it stick. And here is what that looks like. Nothing crazy, don't go too heavy. And then you stick it on, and then do it to the rest of your pieces. And then I like to iron them just to make sure they're on very well. And now we're ready to sew. So you're going to put your pieces upside down like this, and then you're going to have them kiss, or as they say, front facing. So have the front of the fabrics kissing each other. That's called front facing. And then we're going to sew these together on one side. Doesn't matter which one, starting right here. Just going to sew it at about 1/4 of an inch. And I have my stitch on 4.5. So I back stitched, and now we're going to move forward. And this is what it looks like. And then once you get to the end, you're going to back stitch and then cut. Do the same to your other piece. And then you're going to open up your pieces, and then you're going to put them front facing. So again, have them match up, have the front of the fabrics kiss each other, and then we're going to sew the hat together like this, like a sun, like the sun setting. And once you get to the top, I like to fold the seam this way and fold the seam that way to prevent my needle from breaking. And then I kind of just maybe go about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch across the top. So it's not as triangular, you know, just try to keep it more round and less triangle. So here's what it looks like when I do it. You see what I'm doing there? Just kind of rounding the top off, and then when you come back down, just go back to your regular 1/4 inch seam allowance. And again, because we're working with the quilt, sometimes the edges don't match up due to stretching. So when I get to the end and this happens, I just kind of push it up. It's no big deal. You aren't even going to notice. Just make it fit. Do whatever you have to do to make it fit. All right, and here's what it looks like. And I cut off some excess off the top with the zigzag scissors. And then we're going to turn it inside out. And here's what it looks like. Whoop! Cute! All right, and then you're going to cut a 5 inch by 25 inch rectangle of your faux fur, your Sherpa, whatever you decide to use. I got this from a craft store. It is faux fur, and then I dyed it, and I washed it, and I dried it. And it gave it this like authentic sheep fur thing going on. So whatever you decide, this is what it looks like. Now don't let this part intimidate you. It's actually very easy. So how you attach this is you're going to open up your hat like a little bowl like that. And then we're going to take our Sherpa, put it upside down, and put it in the hat. Okay, like this, see? We're going to put it in the hat, and we're going to line it up to this edge right here. And then we're going to sew it on at about 1/4 inch, and you're going to leave about 1 inch. So you're going to start right here, back stitch, leave 1 inch or so, and then you're going to sew this all the way around in a circle. And then this is what it looks like on the machine. I already back stitched, and I'm just going to stitch all the way around like this. And then once you get close to where you started, you're going to have quite a bit of excess. And the reason I did that is because it's better for it to be too long than too short. We do not want this to be too short. So you're just going to keep sewing. And then once you get to this very, very part, you're going to fold this part over that you left. And you're going to sew this piece all the way down to the very part where you started. And then you're going to back stitch. And this is what it looks like, kind of a mess. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut this excess off and leave 1 inch, just like the other side. Okay, now you're going to open it up like this, pull it down so the outside of your hat is facing you. Pull it down, and then we're going to put the Sherpa together like this, and see, and then we're going to sew at about 1 inch, sew it together. I have it on 5 because that's as high as mine will go, and this is very thick, so this is what it looks like. I'm doing this one-handed, y'all. Give me some grace. Woo! And then once you get to the end, back stitch. And that's what it looks like. It does not have to be pretty or perfect because no one is going to see this part. Now we're going to flip this up. All right, this is what that looks like. I just realized I haven't been in this video this whole time. Hi, hello. All right, so we're going to flip it up. It already looks good, y'all. It already looks so good. Flip it up like this. Oh my God, so cute. Okay, and then what we're gonna do next is we're going to fold the very edge of this down about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. You can't mess it up. Just fold this down, the edge just a little bit inwards, and then we're going to glue gun this. So yes, fold it down 1/2 inch, and then we're gonna glue gun that down. Okay, you're going to, what I do is to save time, is just fold it down with your hands all around, and then take your glue gun, and then you're just going to kind of go about 1 inch down, and you're going to put a little thin line of glue and just press. And you're going to do that all the way around. Just a little bit, not a lot. Okay, see? Yes, a glue gun. We use a glue gun. I love a glue gun. Yeah, and then we just pat. I just kind of put maybe 3 dots per panel and then just pat it shut and do it all the way around. And for anyone wondering, the glue does hold up in the washer if you wash it on cold and on a gentle cycle. It will hold up. All of these materials are pre-washed. I like to do that before I make my hat to make sure that it's not going to come out funky after you wash it. So here is the final result. It's so cute, especially with the strawberry lining. Right, and then this is what it looks like on. So cute. It's a standard size, and you can make it bigger by using less seam allowance, and you can make it smaller by using more seam allowance when sewing the panels together. But this is pretty standard. And that's it. These are really great Christmas gifts, by the way. I make these every year for family, for friends. It's a huge hit. It's quick to make, very little material, and it's so warm. Okay. All right. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.